Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Omar GT Reviews. Today I will be going over Shining Force, a Sega Genesis, also known as Mega Drive, game released in the United States in 1993. It is a strategy RPG with very basic gameplay. The game is very linear, with only exploration being done within the towns. Now, I say linear, but later on you will need to consult NPCs to get clues on where to go in town to progress the story or even recruit more members. I highly suggest reading a guide in case you feel lost or to make sure you recruit all hidden characters, as some are really powerful. When starting off, if losing a battle or have the wrong team set up, you can backtrack to the entrance of the battlefield to retreat. This is also a good method to grind experience and gold to purchase items or gear. Saving progress can only be done at a church or where the fire is. It is best to save before progressing the story or leaving town, as some battles occur very quickly right after. The story is, as many RPGs of the time, that an evil being has taken possession of several towns within an army. The rulers of those towns or past soldiers have been possessed, and you must fight to free them or the town. Along the way, the main character has to find a sword with power to defeat the Dragon Lord. Cutscenes are played out with little text to read, but clues are given on what or where to go next. Now I will give a gripe on item inventory. Each character has only 4 slots, which include a weapon and, if needed, an enhancement ring, healing item, or quest item. Quest items do not need to be held by main character, only a party member. It is best not to sell weapons or rings if they cannot be bought at the shops, as most cannot be equipped until the character is promoted or the job class can equip the gear. More on promotions later. When your character cannot hold more items, you can transfer items to other party members to hold, even those not in your party, although you can only transfer to party members when in battle. I am currently playing this game for the first time on PS4 Pro in the Sega Genesis collection. I do take advantage of the option to have a save state, and for a person with little time, this is a lifesaver. The rewind and fast forward option is also very useful, as to not having to replay battles over and over or miss recruiting a hidden character. Some may consider this cheating, but I see it as accessibility time saver. I am not using a game genie or cheat code, if you remember what those were. Now, for the main course. Battles are played out on a small map. If you played Arc the Lad, Fire Emblem, Famicom Wars, or Land Greaser, then you get the gist of the combat. Each character's turn is based on speed stats, and you move in a grid similar to a chessboard. One attack, magic cast, item use per character, or they can choose to stay put and let the next character go. It is not a complex system. After the battle, you can return to town or move to next areas as town, but sometimes a hidden switch or order must be pressed to proceed. After a certain chapter, you will have a base of operations or headquarters. All party members will be here to chat and view. Nova, the keeper, will give advice, give status of each member, whether they are cursed, poisoned, or unconscious. Nova can also assist in switching out party members for the next battle. You can mix and match members high in defense, magic users, range archers, centaurs who have strong attacks, flyers that can scurry over any terrain but are weak in defense, healers, and a few special hidden characters which have special attacks. When characters are unconscious from battle, they will need to be revived. It is best to go back to previous town, as sometimes moving forward will start another battle or next town needs to be saved first before revival is possible. Also, when moving forward, the game is linear, so past towns cannot be revisited after each chapter. Secret hidden characters are difficult to come by and require speaking to certain NPCs. This is where a guide is highly recommended, as not speaking to a particular NPC in certain order or collecting an item the hidden character needs will lock them out from joining you. Believe me, some of these characters, Domingo, Samurai, and others, are very overpowered and can help grind experience or gold. Some of these characters are very unique in their own playstyle and what they do. Some are flyers, some are werewolves, and actually some are samurai and ninja. I don't know how they all play into this, but they are very good and good to recruit. The maps in the game are all laid out differently, which is great, as it changes whether it's best to use more melee fighters, range archers, flyers to surround enemies, or magic users with area effect spells. Speaking of which, leveling up increases the stats and it applies automatically as there is no grid to customize each member. Yet, particularly spells, users, the higher the level, the stronger and more spells learned. As I said in the beginning, this game keeps it simple for not having to manage too many menus or stats and just enjoy the game. Some maps will have a mini boss or higher level enemy. Their attacks can vary as a long straight beam that attacks every 4 turns, high HP with strong attacks, or area effect spells forcing you to spread your party members. The last thing I will go over is promotion. This is where your members upgrade to a higher class with better stats and can equip better gear. It is recommended to do this at a level 20 or higher as stat improvement is better. Any lower, and when you upgrade the promotion, the character will have less stats. Promotions can be done at the church by the friar and will show a small symbol to the left of each character that is eligible. Some of the hidden characters themselves are already promoted, so there's no need. No additional items or quests or any type of gear is required to promote the characters, only the certain level requirement. Shining Force is a great introduction to people wanting to try a strategy RPG with a good story, linear path, and minimal management. Great for those short on time, like myself. I give this a 7 out of 10, which is very good. I'm looking forward to playing the sequel, possibly next year. I'd like to thank you all again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. For now, I will leave you to watch end credits and for me to thank the team behind making this gem. An end credit cutscene does happen, hinting to the sequel, so do stop now for spoilers. Again, thank you and have a blessed day.